Hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm an American living in the south of France, and today I want to talk to you about cleaning your kid's nose. This is something that is very French. It'll be recommended by doctors, by pharmacists, not only for kids, but for adults as well. But if you have a cold, or if your children have a cold, an ear infection, anything where they're congested, you will be advised to clean their nose. When we first moved here, it was really surprising to me because this isn't really something that we do in the US. It's not as common as it is here. I know there are products similar to this in the US. We have neti pots and we have certain things for kids to like clean out their system, but it's just not recommended in the US the way it is here. Every doctor, every pharmacist is telling you to clean your kid's nose. So one of the first products we were recommended was this. And inside the box are these little vials of water. They're plastic. You twist the top, much like one of those little squeeze-it bottles when we were kids, and you squeeze it's like a saline solution. You put it up your child's nose, you squeeze, and then it goes up and out, hopefully, if it's not too congested, out the other nostril. And you can do it this way. It's really difficult with little babies. Of course, they hate this. They hate anything in their nose. It's always a challenge with little kids. We did this a lot with my son, but with my daughter, she could not handle it. Eventually, we had a neighbor suggest that we get one of these, and it's just like a little silicone nozzle, and you put it on top of a syringe. So you just add it to the syringe, and then you fill the syringe up with a saline solution. You can either make a saline solution or you can just buy like a bottle. You can even take the little vials and squeeze them out and use them in this. But then you just gently squeeze it into the nostril and it goes up and out, getting all that mucus out. And then the third way that we have evolved into as our children have gotten a little bit older, our doctor introduced us to, this one is called rhino horn, which you can probably find something similar to this in the US. This is like a neti pot. It's just designed for kids. It's just smaller, and so you just put it in your nose and it does the same thing. My kids love this because they can do it themselves, and it's the same concept. You just put the saline solution into the little neti pot. It also comes with a little measuring spoon, so if you want to mix your own, I would recommend using purified water though, and then you just mix it with some salt. It's recommended you do it in the morning and at night, and if they're really sick, maybe at lunchtime too, but just to keep clearing out the nasal passage and just to help them breathe and clear some of that gunk out and get better. I wish we had known about some of them sooner because this is a game changer for little kids. I think my son even got to the point where he liked to like actually push this into the syringe, and now they both use the little neti pots. I had a neti pot before we moved here that I got in the US and I like to use, but it's not something our kids had really used before, so I really love this. I was really opposed to this when we first moved here. It was really hard to hear someone telling you to put something up your kid's nose that they really hate, especially for my daughter. She really, really hated it. I find that I really love it now. As much as I hated it before, I'm used to it, and I understand that it can be really helpful. And I appreciate that there's a more homeopathic approach in addition to some medications that can be helpful, but when you have a cold, there's really not a whole lot you can give kids anyway. So this is a really impactful way you can actually help your kids breathe a little bit better. Let me know if you've ever cleaned your nose, if you have ever experienced this French culture of like really pushing the cleaning your kid's nose or cleaning your nose, and let me know what you think about it.